Going on, Jerome's, your Minnesota Vikings take on the Atlanta Falcons at US Bank Stadium on Sunday, and they just put out their final injury report on Friday, and there's quite a few names on this list. Number one is Gilmore. He's going to be out for the game as expected. Didn't practice all week with a hamstring injury that both Flores and Kevin O'Connell have downplayed as minor. They're not putting him on the 4-week injured reserve, so hopefully he will bounce back at some point. Now, in his spot, you do have the veteran Fabian Moreau, who played a large role on Sunday against the Cardinals, but also, is it going to be Dwight McGlothern's season? I don't know. Maybe they call up Nashawn Wright or Kelvin Joseph again. Kelvin Joseph was signed. Nashawn Wright was called up last week against the Cardinals, playing some special teams. But Nudie McGlothern, one time. Also, several players questionable. So Andrew DePaula as well as Will Rockard listed as questionable, but both will be up for the game and will be activated in all likelihood. O'Connell says that they're going to make a decision on Rockard on today, so he could be activated by tomorrow. So it should be no muss, no fuss there. And that does mean that John Parker Romo probably let go. Although he deserves a spot in this league, man. Find him a job. He's been fantastic for the Vikings. But then 4 others listed as questionable: Patrick Jones second, Harrison Phillips, Risner, and Andrew Van Ginkel. Now, these are not created equal. So starting with Jones and Van Ginkel, both listed as questionable. They're limited all week with a knee and a thigh injury, respectively. Now, this time of year, you are going to be very cautious, especially with veterans. So I'm not overly concerned in that spot. Also, Risner listed as questionable with his back. Now, when you popped up on the injury report on Thursday with the back, you're just like, I don't know. It's kind of rough, but did return to full participation on Friday. So he's listed as questionable, but it should be good to go Sunday. It would be Ed Ingram, even though Ingram was a healthy scratch last Sunday because they wanted extra tackle up in case Cam Robinson went sideways. So that's why they brought in Walter Rouse on the game day. That had nothing to do with Ed Ingram standing as the backup for Dalton Risner. And then Harrison Phillips. So this one does make you raise your eyebrow a little bit. So it could be veteran rest, could be nothing, could be whatever. But Phillips, limited participant on Friday with a back, listed as questionable. Now, I read this more as a bit of a veteran day, but also, I don't know, Harrison Smith, the other Harrison, got a DNP on Friday because of a veteran rest day. So I don't know. Hopefully it is nothing in that regard. But generally, players listed as questionable tend to play on Sunday, which would be good. As Harrison Phillips and company, we need him help stop the run against Bijan Robinson, and also AVG. As well as Patrick Jones second, helping with that pass rush. It could be a spot, too, where maybe they do dial back the snap count a little bit if they are concerned. Maybe Diamond Dallas Turner gets some more work in there. So we'll see. For the Falcons, nothing really there. Hughes, old friend Mike Hughes, as well as Rook Aurora, listed as full participants on Friday. Both listed as questionable. Both should be good to go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings final injury report ahead of the Falcons game. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.